So my name is Karl. I was a counselor here in 88, 89, and 90. And so that was sort of the period, I think, when the camp really started to, certain things got developed and we expanded a bunch of programs. And one of my memories is in, I think it was 1989, we started to do some camps that were off-site. So we had the bike trip that went up through Waskesiu, and then we also had a river float. And so we got a series of large inner tubes, and there were rafts that were put on top of these tubes, and the whole thing was all roped together, and we set down on, I think it was the bridge that goes up to Blaine Lake. And the idea was we were going to float down the river starting on Sunday afternoon and get there on Friday. Things did not go anywhere near according to plan. We floated at about half the speed that we expected to. I had, and no, nobody realized it at the time, I had come down with a severe case of mononucleosis that summer and slept pretty much the entire trip. I was sleeping 14, 15 hours a day, and everyone thought I was just being lazy, and we never realized it until about a month later that I had a very severe case of mono. What I distinctly remember though is realizing, and we were all looking at the map, how far behind we were. And then at one point, I think it was the Thursday night, we just floated the raft all night long. And we just slept on the raft, and even then we just barely made it into Prince Albert on time. So I don't know that the river raft actually really ran after that. It might have done a few times. I think it did, but we learned a lot from that first experience, and it was quite an ambitious, and somewhat, it was memorable.